calm down at Dundee. There's a wee bit westerly indicating on the smoke and the various turbines just as I parked up and came up, and nicely timed. It's forecast to go to 10 knots 140 for 2 o'clock, and that's Zulu and local time, and just arriving up to the low takeoff point, and the wind's now blowing up the slope and the various smoke drifts have switched round. I expect it to blow out in a wee while, so it's a case of grab the flights. So we'll get the wing laid out, pop it up and see if I can fly up, see what it's like up at the top of Craigowl. Camera off, I've only got 14 minutes left. So still surface wind calm down at Dundee. A very noticeable pollution haze at about probably 2,500–3,000 feet over the North Sea. We're up on the flats at the top. Craigowl there, just the far side of the dip with the road. A lot of the snow has been lost from the hills to the north, and there's our inland southeast thermal valley site off the road to Glams, and over the back of the hills there, that's Gallow Hill, somewhere over there, yeah, that side. More flying sites next to the road, the TV mast, looking out towards Barrywudden Point, and then the masts up towards Arbroath. There's still a lot less wind than the forecast was for this time, particularly for Dundee, but the main thing is the direction's not too great yet. It's still got too much west in it. But along and then get a bit more soaring. Hike back up, so I have to go down, sort out the phone, and as forecast, albeit very very light, as forecast the wind has switched round to 140-ish, southeasterly. So had quite a nice soaring flight, and landed high so I didn't disturb the sheep, who at that time were over the road. Quick hike down, quick hike back up, and then heading back up to the top for a little bit more flying. Hopefully a wee soaring flight again. If not, good day of exercise and get a nice top to bottom, and then back and get some tea. So do a quick pack up, get everything in the harness for the hike up until there's enough wind. Nice little biplane. A lot of the hills up here are like this. They used to quarry. So just having a quick hike along. Breeze is feeling fairly decent here, direction's not too bad. And then probably launch from there, jump the gap over the road, I'm guessing land, and then past the power lines and up to the top. Nice bit of exercise in the winter. Various fires down in the valley, including right down at the coast, all indicating easterly. Fairly nice breeze here. Haven't popped the wing up yet, but blowing straight up the slope. So I'll have a quick play, a bit of flying, and then see which way I'm heading. So usual airspace checks, fixed hazards, movable hazards, hydration. Admittedly a wee bit dry at the moment, cold winter air. But we've got about 10 minutes left on the memory card, so just do short bits. Tactile visual audio checks, recheck the airspace, and ready for a double bounce. Let it settle and bounce. Yep. Okay, 0 brakes, and use the harness to let it settle and pop it up. So I'm going to shut down the camera. Yeah, 10 minutes left and 9 seconds. Shut down the camera and restart. Okay, that way I don't have to worry if the memory card bounces or anything, or the batteries bounce and lose the ground clip. Okay, currently gloveless. Let's get the camera sitting reasonably steady. Now rerun the tactile visual audio checks, recheck the airspace, and double bounce. Slow, 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 let it settle, glance round to recheck, and sliding the wing up. You don't need brakes, it's all harness control, and then it's just tiptoe. Now, plan of action at the moment's probably to cut across to the right. We want to head up to the top and then hike again. So just tiptoe, tiptoe, tiptoe over the wee ledge and rotate. Put the lead in. Again, going for rear riser and down, and the wing comes towards me, so that just pitches the wing up, so you're changing from kinetic energy back to potential, then it just settles down dead centre on the road, no step, and the parking's way down there. Right, power down, pack up quickly. Either walk up the road and then round, or hike up, but with the power lines, when it's like this, it's not worth the bother of flying the wing up, so just hike it up and then fly from the top. Okay, right, so there's the power lines, using the wing, jogged all the way up, and obviously one stage is clear of the power. So that's all the way up from the gap in the road. Then go up and round and then fly from the other side. Right, for obvious safety reasons, switch the camera off. That's me jogging up past and up to the top now. So often here, it's just a case of head round the front of the hill and fly up. Particularly if we've got thermals, which we don't have today. But there's a bird up there, so see if I can join it. So, launching. Get along past the wee cliffy bit, work to lift the pole, say hi to the folks that like walking. Have a fast down beat in a second. Then tip touch on the top. So there's very, very few live masts now. And still got the southeasterly down in the valley. Dundee last night was just calm, that was about half an hour ago, and afterwards it's picked up a wee bit. So, go have another wee flight. So, and then save that for flight down. Right, shutting down. Always. So, let's see if I've dropped the woolly hat on the other hill. So pop off from here, fly over the power line, aiming to top land on the next hill, and then have a wee look around. Camera on. Now, fly over the power lines. So not too surprisingly going camera off again on this. See, here. Back on, so head over the hat. And then head on. Flight along down, probably left in the METAR style. If not, was one I found anyway. Lean to the right, on with the wing, cut. be a sensible place for pick up down just to the far side of the old derelict buildings. Riser it and wing over shoots as you'd expect with the backdraft. So that's landing with probably about, feel for the air there, maybe about an 8 knot tailwind. And as you can see, sheep aren't bothered, just all turn round, have a look. So there's the power line there. Now there's probably at least a 50% clearance in pole height, but no point taking any chances. So the second you've got the slightest risk of any sink, disturbed air, anything like that, just straight into your escape procedures. Nice and safe and easy, not disturbing the stock, not putting yourself at any significant risk. Rear riser flare takes care of the downwind landing, absolutely no problem at all with proper training. Use of science, physics. One thing I forgot to add on, make sure you stand absolutely still, because you don't want to step back over the lines, so all the lines get lifted over the top, and that way there's also no tangles to take out. It's just a straightforward fold. Lovely day.